My name is Amir Malik. I'm the Director ICT at the Pakistan Telecom Authority. My role at PTA is two-pronged. I look after IT projects at PTA. These include, for example, SIM verification project 668, 667. You must have heard about them, 789. So these are SIM verification projects. I also look after IT implementation at the Pakistan Telecom Authority. And then I interact with the Ministry of IT on different issues such as broadband, information security, and I'm a member of a number of such panels to interact with different government bodies. I also interact with the ITU on a number of ICT issues. For example, we attended a meeting last year on child online protection. We carried out a survey in Pakistan on this theme, and we've been interacting with other organizations. I've just returned from an APT meeting in Mali. So the meeting was basically had emphasis on the growth of broadband in rural areas was the subject of the meeting. In the last 2.5 years, we've done a number of projects. We have taken a number of initiatives for the growth of telecom services in rural areas of Pakistan. We've established 349 Rabtagars, telecenters in rural areas of Pakistan. These telecenters are equipped with one PC, a fax machine, a printer, and an internet connection. We are trying to roll out the second phase of these telecenters. Our partners in this project are Intel. Along with USF, we've been successful in establishing 844 public call offices in rural areas of Pakistan. Most of these public call offices have solar-powered transmitters and equipment, which is quite an achievement. Again, we have laid down about 3,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable in rural areas of Pakistan. Another 5,000 kilometers has been contracted so far, so we've covered about 8,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable in rural areas of Pakistan. We recently developed an application, an agriculture management information system for the rural area, for the farmers, to get information such as weather, information about different fertilizers, pharmaceuticals. It sends out bulk SMS, not text SMS, but voice SMS, which we are planning to distribute free of cost, as we have done in the case of an education management information system, which we've given away to 300 schools and colleges across Pakistan. So we're taking a number of initiatives in rural areas, and we're trying to improve telecom services in these areas. We could definitely say that presently our network is far better than our neighboring countries. We have a better telecom infrastructure. We have better technologies that exist in our country. For example, wireless technologies such as WiMAX and eVideo presently hold 50% of the market share of broadband in the country, which is quite remarkable. Other than that, in the IT sector, I can't make such a statement right now because we've not done as good as one of our neighboring countries has done in the IT sector. Regarding PTA, what we've tried to do, we've tried our best to create an ICT ecosystem in the country. To create this ecosystem, we've taken a number of initiatives, such as establishing local internet exchange points in Pakistan, which is quite an achievement for a country like Pakistan, because several of our neighboring countries do not have this. We've been successful in mirroring .pk domain, that is the country code top level domain of Pakistan, back to Pakistan. We've recently launched a single window portal for the citizens of Pakistan. It could also be used by foreigners who are visiting Pakistan. It's pakistan.pk. We have a new service, Who Is Service, which is also available. We are also in the process of developing a local search engine. So there are a number of steps that PTA has taken as a telecom regulator to create an ICT ecosystem in the country. What we did is we took the lead in 2009. We carried out a detailed consultancy on establishing data warehouses in Pakistan, which is available on the PTA website. It's quite a comprehensive consultancy that we carried out. Then we encouraged our licensees to have state-of-the-art data centers. 2 of our licensees presently hold level 4 data centers in Pakistan, and other operators are also coming up. As far as virtualization is concerned, virtualization coupled with the concept of cloud computing can be a very cost-effective and efficient system as far as Pakistan is concerned, and it could help the local ICT community a lot. I think so. We are not far from that. We're quite close to that as far as the telecom sector is concerned. However, we would like to broaden it to the ICT sector as a whole for the country. Yes, I would stick with the classical definition that it should be 24/7, efficient, robust, requiring high bandwidth because of the applications that we use. And I would just like to add in, it should have a trained and highly professional human resource available, which was lacking in the past, but not now, as far as Pakistan is concerned. We at PTA, we created an expert group on information security comprising of 24 experts from the industry and the academia, experts from Oracle, Microsoft, IBM, Cisco, Nokia Siemens Network. So we covered almost all major companies and our operators and also the academia. We came up with information security guidelines for all three tiers, the government of Pakistan, the telecom sector and the consumers. All three are available on the PTA website. We've also trying to follow up on these recommendations and guidelines with all three quarters. We annually hold a conference on information security along with FIA. This is an annual feature that we at PTA do to create awareness regarding information security. Recently, we at PTA have carried out a detailed survey along with our survey partners, Paradigm Technologies, on information security, and it's definitely on our top priority, information security. We take it very serious as far as information security is concerned. Well, it's basically a continuous process. It's basically coming up with continuously looking at the scenario, different threats and that we face, and coming up with necessary or steps to counter these threats. So it's basically a continuous process that this expert group is doing. We meet once a month and we come up with different recommendations and we follow up on these recommendations. So this is how we plan to take it forward at the Pakistan Telecom Authority. PTA has always tried to create a level playing field for all its licensees. We've seen in the last decade that there has been a tremendous growth in the telecom sector in the country. Presently we have 105 million mobile subscribers in the country. Presently we have about 15 million mobile internet users in the country. At present we have 1.2 million broadband subscribers in the country. In 2007 we only had 48,000 broadband subscribers in the country. So you can see there has been an exponential rise. Right now we have 1.2 million subscribers, which is approximately equal to about 5 million users of broadband in the country. So PTA has played its part in creating a fair competition among all licensees and giving an equal opportunity to all of them. It's almost the same in Pakistan. About 40% of the rural population have access to mobile services, and in the entire country, if you look at the internet penetration, it's about 16%. So it's almost the same. The main reason for that is basically lack of local content and application. We've been trying our best to initiate these applications in the country. However, the government has to take a lead. It cannot rely on the private sector to come up with these localized content and applications. And soon as we have these applications in the country, we would definitely see a rise in the number of internet users in the country. So during the last 2 years, what we've done is we've held 5 competitions for innovative content and application with prize money varying from rupees 1 million to 2 million, along with our industry partners Nokia, Alcatel-Lucent and Ericsson. We are also planning to take similar projects with different universities. We are going to announce gold medal awards for innovative content and application, and we would like to see this content and application in the market. Again, as I answered in my previous question, the emphasis is that the government has to come up with different e-services such as e-health, e-agriculture, e-education. It cannot be the private sector which has to invest in these services. So we as a facilitator of the telecom sector are taking a lead in the ICT sector. However, the government, the Ministry of IT, have to take a lead in providing these e-services to rural areas for the general mass of the country. Yes, it definitely holds true for the ICT industry. As I just mentioned, we've taken a number of steps as far as content is concerned, and we are pursuing it very hard. We've been having meetings with different operators to come up with a content platform. We are interacting with the Pakistan Software Export Board. We are interacting with different major IT companies that are operating in Pakistan. We are also pursuing our operators to come up with innovative content. We'll be having a meeting with the State Bank of Pakistan on the 11th of May. We're trying to come up with the third-party banking regulations in the country. We're also trying to pursue an m-commerce gateway in the country. So we're taking a number of steps as far as content is concerned. As far as the present energy crisis in the country is concerned, yes, we do face electricity crisis in the country. I was just reading a report. In urban areas, we have electricity electricity for about 20 hours, and it keeps on going down to rural areas where we have a total of 2 to 3 hours electricity every day. So for that, we've taken the concept of green telecom. With the help of USF, we have established so far 58 solar-powered base stations. Another 60 would be coming up soon. As I mentioned earlier, in those public call offices that we've established across Pakistan, a number of them are powered through solar energy. So we're looking towards alternative sources as far as the telecom sector is concerned, and I think so, looking at the present crisis and its scale, that is the way to move forward. We have to look towards alternative solutions. We've seen a massive rise in the number of telecom users in the country. It could be mobile users, broadband users, internet users. However, now we would like to make a commitment to our consumers that we would like to give them a better quality of service. We would like to ensure and protect them. By protect them, I mean protect them against, for example, spam, obnoxious calls, unwanted SMS. So we've come out with spam regulations, and we will try our best to implement this forcefully and along with our operators, so that we could protect the telecom consumers of the country. Well, the device would be to be as open, as fair, transparent as possible, and most importantly, keep our cultural values in consideration. Take also the values that the majority of the people of the country would like us to follow. It has been excellent. I would just like to give a lot of credit to Rabia Gharib for this. She's really bridged the gap between CIO Pakistan and the Pakistan Telecom Authority, and it has been nice, very nice to interact with CIO Pakistan, and we plan to interact further. We plan to share our surveys and our results through your forum with the people of Pakistan.